Pure wins every day, bros. Pure wins every day. Conscious gambling. Let's go. Pure wins every day, we love you. This is Conscious Gambling coming at you. You know the song. Pure wins every day, everybody loves you. Winning in life, winning in life. Together, bros, we're winning in... there you go, bros, there you go. So we're back on it. We are on 60k. We have not stopped playing Divine Fortune for 2 weeks now. We are up. Things are good. We're actually not down. We last week we made 20k. This week we've made almost 20k as well. It's consistent. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. So yesterday was a fascinating day. I found something that no one has ever seen in the Bible before. Yesterday was insane. God created man in his own image. So look at this. I want to show you my findings. So on the 6th day, then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, to rule over the fish of the seas and the birds of the air." So God isn't by himself. God is with someone else and other gods like him. And they created... He's not a big bearded man in the sky. He's not a giant. He's made of matter. He's made of the same structures as us. Because God is us. The word "hu" is the oldest symbol for God. And what is our species? Homo sapiens, but also we're known as humans. God, man. So whoever created God has the same neurological pathways, has the same sexual organs as us. He has just probably a yogic or tantrika, has just become fully actualized, and he realized, oh, do you know what? I'm a bit bored. I could make galaxies and universes. I'm going to give it a go. Yo, come here. Babes, goddess, come here, look. Let us make man, all right, in our image, after our likeness. He's not alone. That's what that sentence is saying. So God is created with the same structures as us. That's what we found out yesterday. I found something in the Bible. And I think it's important that everyone knows that I'm a genius. And welcome to Conscious Gambling. We are going through the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening. Sit back and enjoy this beautiful meditation. Today's number 9, by the way. My name is Shaft Udin, and my mission is to find world peace through intimacy. And I have developed the 10 principles of sacred sexual awakening. Yes, it's true. For the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening, I invite you to repeat the I am. I'll do it. I believe in you. And listen to the rest. Number 1, I love myself. I love myself. Let go of society's conditioning. Embody the God, goddess you're born to be. And find inner peace every day and know that you are enough. I'm enough. Number 2, I love my body. I love my body. Learn to worship this alive temple. I love you. Love your body every day. I love you. And unlock its infinite potential. All of the answers lie within. It's inside of you, bro. Number 3, I love my life. I love my life. Follow your passion and feel alive every day. Find your purpose and start being in service to our planet with your unique gifts. Yes. Number 4. I am love. I am love. This was a good one. Share love freely. It's all about polyamory. The more you love yourself, the more love you can give others. Cure addiction with human connection. That's what I've done. Heal loneliness by finding the one, yourself. Yes. Number 5. I live in harmony. I live in harmony. Find world peace through intimacy. No more blaming and shaming between men and women. No more. But transparent communication. Yes. Authenticity. Yes. Shared vulnerability. Yes. Yes. And co-creation. Yes. Number 6. I trust and surrender. I trust and surrender. Listen to your body. Let it be your compass. Connect with the head, heart, sex, and spirit. When making a decision, will fall to life. Number 7, Queen. I practice presence. I practice presence. Stop living in the past, depression, and worrying about the future, anxiety, by being fully present in this moment. Fully. Number 8. I believe in myself. That was a good one yesterday. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Whatever you believe in comes true. Start believing in yourself and create your own reality. Be inspired by others and create your own badass belief system. Oh. Number 9. That's nice. I am abundance. I am abundance. Nature is abundant. And we are nature. Ooh, that's nice. Instead of chasing a feeling of not having enough, become that feeling of being enough. Share your gifts and help others, but make sure you help yourself first. And finally, number 10. I thrive in my environment. I thrive in my environment. Learn to thrive rather than survive in a community that loves and supports you and is aligned to your beliefs. There is an old unicorn proverb which says, fabulousness attracts fabulousness. Fabulousness. Welcome to your sacred sexual awakening. Thank you very much. So, today is number 9. I am abundance. Nature is abundant and we are nature. Share your gifts and help others, but make sure you are overflowing with love first. Now let me get the scalpel out. Let me get the protractor out. Let me get the scallops out. Let me get my biceps out. We're going to unpack it. Get into the real sutra, the sutras of this beautiful, beautiful spell that I've created for you to believe in. Now, every single part of this sentence is consciously made so that you could live a more fulfilled life just living with these principles. Nature is abundant. Remember, when we are gone, we don't need to water the flowers. Before our species, life carried on. When the big meteor came to take out the dinosaurs, life carried on before and after. Life, as Jeff Goldblum says in Jurassic Park, life will find a way. It always does. In the most run-down, war-torn areas and wherever there is a concrete jungle, life always finds a way. Plants will live. They are the dominant species. They say the mycelium web. Mycelians. Is that the phrase? If you see the fantastical world of fungi. Mycelium. I want to know. Mycelium. Is that the one? Ooh, it is. A mycelium is a network of fungal threads of hyphae. Mycelia often grow underground and can also thrive in places such as rotting tree trunks. A single spore can develop into a mycelium. The fruiting bodies of fungi, such as mushrooms, can sprout from a mycelium. Now, if anyone's seen Star Trek Discovery, the Discovery ship is actually functioning on the mycelium web across the interdimensional planes. It's fascinating. Check out Fantastical Fungi. It is a really good documentary, and it shows that you don't need to be studying something as a doctor to become an expert in it. You could just have a life-changing experience in taking magic mushrooms and then become a living legend knowing about mushrooms. Whatever your biggest pain is, it becomes your biggest passion. And this guy who discovered the mycelium web, the mycelium network, was struck by lightning or something like that. It's just super fascinating. There's a lot to it. I'll let you watch it. Can we get a lot of milli? 2 milli. Okay, we've got a lot of rupees. Big win. That should have been bigger. So, nature is abundant. Nature will carry on without us. Mother Nature, Mama Gaia, Shakti Ma energy coming from the Kundalini center of the earth, which is a giant sun inside of the earth. This is why I reckon the beautiful hollow earth theory is a possibility. Like, there's underground lakes, there's crystal caves, there's entrances into the earth that will take you really, really deep into the earth. I really believe that there is, a sun in the center of the earth. Google image, find Earth split. What is the Earth made of? What is the Earth made of? Okay, images. There it is. So, it says the earth is kind of like a hard-boiled egg. The shell, the white, and the yolk. So we have the crust, least dense, the mantle, which is huge. The mantle is massive. And then the core is the most dense, which is also massive. Earth's interior is denser than the mantle and the crust. So that's the core. So what is it actually made of? Is it... there's some nice pictures here. So atmosphere, crust, mantle, outer, and there's a giant sun. A solid metal inner core. What? But here's the thing. The solid metal inner core... Why is it glowing? If it's a solid metal inner core, why is it glowing? Like, is it... What's going on if it's a solid metal inner core? Then someone's done a really nice picture. Like, look at this. So there's a solid metal inner core. Then there's something else that no one told us about. Then there's like a little sun... like the mantle, and then the crust itself. There it is. So you got the core. I mean, I'm colorblind. I can't even see what the fuck any of that is. Solid inner core. It's a solid inner core. Like, what is the earth? The inner core is solid. But why is it molten and shining? Like, what's generating that? Like, why is it like that? The inner core is a glowing orb. Is it just nuclear bombs going on in there? Like, what's going on? And then you got the core. Then you got the mantle. Is that just mud? Is that mud? Like, what is that? What is that made of? I don't get it. Can someone explain our humanity? Whilst doing this for the last few days, are we winning any money? whilst doing this for the last few days, I've really started to question what is going on. God created man in his own image. In our own image. He's talking to other people. Now there's this earth stuff. And there's a sun inside of the earth. What's going on? Can we get David Attenborough into this? Into conscious gambling, please. Let's go. What is this guy? Geography second. This is what I need. Fuck. Come on. No one's explaining what. Why is that? What? Why is that hot? Why is it exploding? Like, it's a solid metal thing that's glowing. What's generating that power? Can someone tell me that? If it was possible, look at this. Look, this is like, if it was possible to dig to the center of the earth, what would you find? You'll dig through 3 sections. The crust, this is where we all know. The rocky outer layer beneath our feet. Then we've got the mantle. The semi-liquid, very high temperature layer below the crust. The cooler section near to the crust is less mobile than the hotter section next to the core, known as the atmosphere. So this is the core, that's what I'm questioning at the moment. The layer of the center of the earth, this layer is divided into the liquid core and the solid inner core. What is going on? Okay, right, fuck it. Anyway, nature is abundant. She's somehow self-generating because of this solid inner core. What the fuck is the solid inner core? So, life is constantly being self-generated. She's creating some kind of weird stuff going on down there, which means life will forever. We want lots of money, look. Life will forever grow. How good is the lighting here? Is it actually any good? Not so great. Okay. A bit better. Not the best. Not the best, mate. Not the best. What's going on? Okay. Better. I put on the other light because it's hurting my face. So nature is abundant and we are nature. So we come from nature. We are completely self-generating. Morpheus in the Matrix says we are a battery. We generate this. Like, just like the solid thing in the center of the earth, we are somehow self-generating. And if you are a breatharian and you live off prana, then you literally don't need to eat. Yes, it's a reality. Yes, people have done it. Yes, I've been to... I met the founder of the Breatharian Festival. I'm like, what do you guys do? It's like, we do lots of things. We do more things because we don't have to eat. We don't have to have lunch breaks. And it's true, when I started not dry fasting. Oh no. When I started fasting and intermittent fasting, I just had more time on my hands. And now, you know, I don't have a kitchen or anything. Sometimes I fast. Because I can't be bothered to eat or cook. Guys, we've got some money. Let's try. No, we want to do that. No. 120. Let's do 25 spins. We got some money. Let's play around with this. Let's play around with the potential of winning a large sum. The major could be a fruity one. Okay, we're gonna take it down to 58. So what I'm saying is, Pachamama, Mama Gaia, they say the Earth has its own consciousness, which is so true. Like, obviously, the Earth has its own consciousness. Like, plants talk to each other. The mycelial network talk to each other. They take care of each other. When a tree falls, they send it. When a tree gets ill, all the other trees support it by sending it nutrients. Like, this is... Nature is fucking intelligent. We're trying to be more intelligent nature, but we actually need to learn from nature to harmonize with it, instead of trying to like be controlling it. We need to work with it. In the end, we will eventually become like Star Trek, and we will use the local stars and the energy created by the Earth itself to create energy. So we'd no longer have to destroy the planet to get more energy. We could just like work with her. Thank God people like Elon Musk exist and like forefronting the just using solar power, using electricity. Like is we are living in the future. Like, I love walking around Tottenham Stadium seeing all these super amazing cars that have just been charged up by electricity. Why were they abolishing electric cars back in the 90s when they were already developed? It's like, guys, it takes one brilliant mad scientist to change the world. I can't wait for the film adaptation of Rick and Morty. Guys, what's going on? Okay. Gonna take it to 48. Gonna take it to 48. So nature is abundant and we are nature. We're created from nature. Share your gifts and help others, but make sure you are overflowing with love first. So we're gonna come back to that, but I want to tell you my origin story. Like, oh shit, we didn't make any money. Stop. Ooh, can we get another horsey? Can we win? Oh, we didn't get it. It's a 20 rupee. It's a 20 rupee. Auto. Okay, I tried to do what we've done last time and play high stakes, and then by chance, by the will of gods, which is us, we are able to So I want to tell you a little something. I want to tell you about what I saw when it comes to our origin story. I saw that we came from another planet. Now, I saw this in a meditation. That's right, I saw it in a meditation. I saw it in a meditation. Ooh, entry to swim. Oh. Ooh. Okay, great. I've got some winners on my Instagram channel. Winning in life. Together, bros, we're winning in life. So, I saw our humanity's origin story. In 2015, I meditated and I saw that there was a collapsing star, and on the rotations of the planets around this star, there was one that had life forms on it. They were very clever. They were completely symbiotically connected to its natural structures. So they were bioorganic connections where they could create crafts and utilize the planet and its matter, be it biological or anything, to create crafts and spacecrafts and energies and anything like that. So when the star collapsed, the people, the humans, the gods of the planets, they put all of their DNA and all of their codes into these giant rocks. And they knew that the only thing that will survive from an explosion from the star or supernova or something is just debris, which would just explode and travel across the universe. Intelligent debris, known as meteors. That's what goes through the galaxy, traveling around, and that's what destroyed the dinosaurs, right? But here's my vision. This is what I saw in a meditation. I saw that the gods and goddesses of this original Earth put all the codes and the DNAs into this bioorganic ship. There was two of them, just in case one of them never landed anywhere. They were known as arks. ARKS, arks. Like Noah's Ark, right? And these ships, when the stars exploded, got fired off into the universe, and they flew around. We're hitting the jackpot all the time. And they flew around until they found a planet that didn't have any intelligent life form on it. So one of the arks landed on this planet and terraformed it because it had all the codes and the DNAs and all the biological makeup to terraform any planet into the original Earth's atmosphere. So their DNA could live on through us. But there were two arks. So one landed here, and there is a twin Earth somewhere else where that other ark landed. And this is what I saw, because the leap between the original Homo sapien AP type things and who we are now is just so big. It's too big for it to be like, there's like a missing link. If we are all descendants of the stoned ape theory. So I believe that looking at the Genesis scriptures, that there was a bunch of people known as gods and goddesses who designed, they needed to live forever. So they put all the codes into meteors and these arks, these ships that are literally impregnated with life-creating things, where wherever they land, they break through the atmosphere and terraform a planet whilst creating this primordial soup for us to use the matter and the atmosphere and the earth and everything to create life forms that eventually become the original gods, us. I think that's what it is. And as time is meaningless and a man-made construct, they were in it for the long game. So, in millions of years, it's just a blink of an eye. Oh, wow. This image came up from February. So this is me and the Juicy Entrepreneurs. My community that I created in Sweden. What a life I've lived. What an amazing life we've all lived. The human history, we're still discovering ourselves. We're still discovering human nature. I want to be the Wim Hof of Tantra. I want modern science to experiment on me because I could do superhuman things. I'm a tantric sex guru. Just Google 10 things you want to always ask a tantric sex guru and you'll see my superhuman ability. Watch out, orgasm coming at you. So I'm multi-orgasmic. I basically practice non-ejaculation, semen retention, but I have discovered something else that the normal movements and the no-fap movements and other people don't talk about, which is pleasure and orgasm. So I went down a tantric path and developed and cultivated my sexual energy to create longevity in my life. I'm 172 years old now, and I got great hair. Hey, I think my hair's getting better because I've been putting this in every day on the channel. This is great. This is great. It's fantastic. Winning in life, winning in life. And it doesn't smell bad either. I haven't washed my hair in 1 month. It'll be coming up to 2 months at the end of this month. Winning in life, winning in life. It's the 16th. It's the 16th. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Getting distracted. Price of bitcoins. Watch out. Price of bitcoins. Let's have a look at my total balance. It's gone up. The whale manipulation only lasted for a few days. There it is. It'd be nice to make 100k this year. I mean, I had 100k in April. Like pounds, not rupees. So, nature is abundant and we are nature. What we need to do is start to realize that the gods made heaven on earth for us. Every food we could ever need to eat is for free out there. We just got to learn how to get into the beautiful ideology of permaculture so we can start growing our foods and the government doesn't fucking control the foods. When you start harvesting the seeds, because the corporations have fucking TM'd, trademarked all the seeds, and we need to start cultivating and living off the land. We need to just basically figure out how to be a human, how to be part of nature, because we are nature. We need to learn how to harmonize with nature. We need to learn how to live an abundant life with nature. We are the only species on the planet that is having to swap things for things. We are not gifting things for things. We are trading time for money. There's always some kind of exchange. We need to start living in a society where it's abundant, where food is just created, where buildings and homes are just designed. So all we have to do as a species is just to develop ourselves, to imaginate the state that we want to create, where we could just live and co-create on a more flamboyant, extravagant, insane version of Earth. Star Trek, basically. We have superhuman abilities because the gods created us. And God created image in his own image. Like, we have all the DNAs and the codes of a god. So we need to start unlocking. All the answers lie within. So we need to start feeling this abundance, this connection to nature. This is where our gifts start to come from. Once you start stepping out of poverty, scarcity, and fear, you start to believe in yourself, which is one of the principles to your sacred sexual awakening, which we talked about yesterday. Start believing in yourself, knowing that you are enough, knowing that you are good enough to create anything that you want to do. Stop listening to your fucking parents telling you to become a doctor. How many Indian doctors do we need, huh? Become doctor! Become lawyer! Do you know what? I know a few doctors. After a while, they stopped being doctors in a hospital and they started serving Cambo and plant medicine and psilocybin. It's like people are just letting go of modern science because all we have to do is actually just put the right foods in our mouths move our body, learn the chemical sets in our body, learn to release testosterone, serotonin, oxytocin, and all the feel-good chemicals that is inside of us, so we can start balancing our chemical sets when the environment around us fucks us over. So we could be calm in the storm, where we could become Shiva, sat on Mount Kailash whilst Kali's going crazy around him. So once you start to realize, like, we are abundant, we are nature, this is where you start letting go of the limited belief system. So you start to share your gifts that is hardwired inside you from the moment you were born. Check out the film Soul. And this is where you are able to create, collaborate, and start sharing your gifts with others. But always, always make sure you are overflowing with love first. That is the key to all of this. You can't serve from an empty cup. You gotta serve from a full cup. You have to be able to, if a plane's going down, don't give it to the kids. Get that air mask and make sure you're alive first, so you could actually help the kids and the rest of the people. Like, you need to take care and breathe in the oxygen so you are at 100% so you could help others. That's how to serve. You need to serve from an overflowing cup. We know too many people, our mothers, that are always serving, nurturing, making sure you're fed, and they never take care of themselves. That's why I take care of the mothers. No, I seriously do. It's my other job. Don't know why I'm laughing. It's actually how I pay for this. So our beautiful journey as a human species is we will come from the Great Mother and go back to the Great Mother. Talking of mothers. We will make the full circle back to the earth. Energy cannot be destroyed, only transferred into something different, something new. The earth helped us become us. She literally, from the primordial soup, she nurtured us, she grew us, she used a part of her so we could become us. She nurtured us from the primordial soup. And I believe the gods created the primordial soups by putting the little codes into the great ark, 2 of them, from their original planet, and then sent us across the universe, praying that we would land somewhere, terraforming a planet, so the original gods and goddesses, could evolve and start again. So their memories are in our memories. Maybe the past lives and the codes that they wanted us to create gets online at a certain moment in our evolution as a species. Like, after a few generations, like, the exponential growth we've had in just 100 years is insane. But in 50 years, and from the 80s basically, from 60, I say the 60s to now 40, it's 80 years. Fuck. In 80 years, we've advanced more than we have done in the whole species of humanity. In just 80 years. Now, things are moving so fast that we don't even know what the next 80 years can look like. And I know we will, because we're humans, and the great designers, the gods and goddesses from the other planet, made sure the newer models of humans are more conscious, more aware, more evolved. That's why the kids of these days are so intelligent. Willow Smith, I read an article about her. She's bisexual, she's polyamorous, and she wants to connect back to nature, and she's doing all her healing journey now so she could forgive her father and mother and everyone, so she could start becoming who she was born to be, an artist. And this is why We need to start connecting to our inner artist, our inner voice, listening to our divine intuition to create our divine fortune, so we can start sharing our gifts without the conditionings of our mum and dad and society and religion and other institutions and the government, so we could actually become sovereign beings. This is what we need to do. This is called empowerment. This is why I have my business, Sacred Sexual Awakening. This is why I'm here, to help you raise the collective consciousness on the planet. Now, if you're gambling, make sure you, but also you want to gamble responsibly. Important. This is conscious gambling. This is not a gambling channel. This is a personal development channel. You're tuning in every day to listen to me to help you reach full enlightenment. I am a qualified coach. I have been doing personal development work pretty much for 100 years. I'm 172 now, and what I want you to do is to tune in every day so I could help you. How can I serve you as a conscious gambling community? How can I serve and help my people, my devotees? I am a tantric sex guru. I'm here to serve and support you. Talk to me, bros. Talk to me. Send me a message. Say hi. Send me some credits. I don't know how this Twitch stuff works, but let's fucking sort us out and get us into the mainstream. No more playing small. We want us to be one of the best people, best channels in India. Pure Winds, we love you. Pure Winds, we love you. Yeah, yeah. Pure Winds, we love you, yeah, 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 yeah. Winning in life. Together, bros, we're winning in life. Pure Winds, we love you. This is Conscious Gambling. We are on number 9 of the 10 principles to your sacred sexual awakening. I am abundance. It's been quite the journey. I mean, yesterday's one was epic. I loved yesterday's one. Yesterday's one was like, my brain was exploding after decoding the Bible. That's great. So, I come from a very poor family. We're Bangladeshi, we're fucking poor, we're broke. But my parents were very hardworking. And my little tiny father left Bangladesh to get to London, where the streets are paved with curry houses. And that's where he went to create his fortune. And he managed to create abundance for his family. And that's what he did. He worked hard and he lived a very challenging life, one of suffering and pain. And he was courageous and he was very, very fearless. And he was determined to help his family in Bangladesh. He created an empire in England and also Bangladesh, and he somehow, this tiny little man who cannot read or write, has got all these properties. He literally can't read or write. Like, he can't. It's amazing. If you suffer from dyslexia, guys, come on. We've got fucking immigrants somehow buying houses, running restaurants and building empires and sending money back to Bangladesh and building schools and mosques and feeding the village. They don't even know what dyslexia is, guys. They stop hiding behind these terms where you've trapped yourself in. I can't do that because I'm dyslexic. Guys, I faked my dyslexia so I could get a free computer. And I can't read or write anyway. Luckily, I've written my first book, so you can find that if you find my website. It's a great book. It's about my dad as well. So he comes from scarcity. He's living in comfort, but he still has a scarcity mentality. All of it could be taken away from you. Empire could fall down. But also, he doesn't know how to enjoy his money. That's it. He doesn't know how to enjoy his money because he's only worked really, really hard. We did it. Can we please win the jackpot? Jackpot. Let's get the line maro, line. Echter doet het maro. Echter doet het. Line maro, line. Oh no. Line maro, hit him, man. Come on. Line. Now. Free spins. Come on, let's get some more. That's a line, Marilaise. Hey! Okay, let's go. Another free spins. Oh my god, line, Marilaise. Tinta Royce. Maro. Close. Very close. Very close indeed. Woo-wee. So my Faja, Abu Elvis, he is in abundance, but his mindset is scarcity. Now, I lived in scarcity because I'm the middle child, so I didn't get all the wealth that my elder brother, my elder sister, my younger brother got. I actually had to work for everything. I had to just work really, really hard. And I really believed that I don't think I'm actually meant to be rich. I think I'm just meant to work really hard. I remember cycling from some advertising. I think I was working at Saatchi & Saatchi at that time. Cycling from, you're on £250 a day. I know, that's rich. But I just thought I couldn't break a threshold. I didn't think I'll, get into the 6-figure salaries. I really didn't think I'll make a lot of money. I just thought I was going to be, not as rich as I want to be. And then one day, I decided to become an art director in advertising, and I said, where was I? I was working at some agency as a graphic designer. I'm going to get this really close to my mouth because my throat. I'm getting a bit tired. I want to tell you a sweet story about my poverty story. As in how I turned my scarcity mentality to a abundance mentality. And the way to do that is basically to find role models, to find people who are doing what you want to do, but actually getting paid more to do it. So here's the thing. As a graphic designer, as a freelancer, I was doing okay. I worked up from being jobless, homeless, and suicidal to becoming a property owner and doing okay. I was doing just okay. It was when I was like 29. I saw these guys in an ad agency. They were older. They were in this glass box. And I was like, guys, what are you guys doing? And they said, we're doing a scamps. I'm like, what's a scamp? They said, we come up with the ideas so you guys could design the adverts for Mercedes or Coca-Cola. And I'm like, how much are you getting paid for that? Because you're not using a computer. And I got to learn programs every, once a year, or keep up to date with Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, and all that stuff, and InDesign. And they were like, we don't have to do any of that. We just have to come up with ideas. And I'm like, so how much are you getting paid for that? And they were like, about 350 a day. I'm like, sorry, how much are you getting paid for that? 350 pounds a day. I'm on 200 a day. Or, 200. And I couldn't believe it. Like, 350 pounds a day is a lot of money for a 29-year-old. That's like an insane amount of money. That's like crazy money. Back in 2009, that's insane. So I was like, I want to do what you're doing. They gave me a possibility of making more money. And when I realized that there was a possibility to make more money doing what I do, I was like, I want that. And they said, yeah, you need to be educated at this university doing art direction. I'm like, art direction? What's art direction? And they described the job, and it sounded like what I was doing, because I was an integrated designer. I come up with the concepts as well as to finish it as well. That's why all this stuff is so high end, because I've been doing it for since 1999. So I was doing everything. And then I rang up my recruitment agency and I said, hey, I would love to become an art director. And they said, no, you need to get educated. You need to go back to university. And I was like, that's bullshit. Okay, thanks. So that night, I went home and changed my CV from integrated designer to art director. On my website, which is, I'm not going to tell you, silentcity.co.uk, I basically changed the thing from freelance designer to freelance art director. And then I spammed the whole of the internet in London that was a recruitment agency and said, hi, my name is Conscious Gambling and I'm an art director from London. I would love to get a job. And then I was inundated with phone calls. And they said, hey, we love your CV. Do you want to come in and have an interview? I was like, sure thing. I'd love to do that. And they said, what's your day rate? £350 a day, please. And I was so passionate, so cocksure of myself. Like, I was fucking cocky. I was arrogant. I was like, I basically wouldn't drop my price, because I knew those old guys were getting 350 quid a day and I could get 350 quid a day because I was doing better work than them. I'm going to show you this is what I was doing. So I was working for National Geographic Channel, and this is how absurd my life is. So this is this is National Geographic. This looks like nothing, but look what it turns into. So an art director comes up. So this is for National Geographic. Their logo is one yellow box. And this was for combat rescue. And the concept is think inside the box. So what we have here is a face and a box. And it's an army program. So there's tanks. Look how shit that is. You can't see it, but it's like got a tank, a parachute, I can't use my finger, an explosion, and it says, think inside the box. They have no idea what I've done. It doesn't make sense. What is that? And they go, wow, you're really clever. Go and make it into a Photoshop file. Then I go and collect the internet and then create that. So there's the face, there's the tank. And it says think inside the box. So, there it is. And they fucking loved it. So, I just come up. That's my old job. And I haven't worked in advertising for 7 years now. And I basically had a very successful career. Then I started making the big bucks. Then I got into the 6-figure salary. I let go of the scarcity mentality. But even though I was making a lot of money, I was surrounded by artists, performers, and hippies. So no one had any money, which meant I saved all my money and I just had their scarcity mentality. So I bought another house, like this house. I bought this house. I was just hanging around with poor people. So I had their mindset. It was only last year, and I retired at 35. I found Tantra, I found sex magic, I found ways to make money without working. And I found Tantra. So I became a healer. working with women. I let go of advertising, and now I just like create nice pictures with all the photographs that people take of me. Like, people just find me super interesting, and I just do a lot of photo shoots. So with these photo shoots, oh, that's my friend, that's my girlfriend. I make art from it. Oh, there you go. So people just want to take pictures of me all the time. And it's beautiful. People reach out on Instagram and they want to collaborate. Like, I'm an artist and I'm able to share my gifts with the world. So my scarcity mentality didn't shift when I made money. It was only when I became tantric did I let go of my limited belief systems, did I let go of my father's way of thinking. And then I was like, I want to become a millionaire. And then last year I started hanging out with millionaires, and the rest is going to be digital history, because I'm going to be the first tantric millionaire using tantric principles to win the 2 million rupees on this. That's my fucking dream. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow is the last one of this series, which is number 10. So today was number 9. I am abundance. Nature is abundant and we are nature. We need to tap into that abundant energy, and that comes from the heart and the sex and the spirit and everything. Share your gifts, because we've all got gifts. Let go of your limited belief system, especially your daddy programming. Become doctor, become lawyer, and help others, but make sure you're overflowing with love first. So this is coming from a place of abundance, because we are nature. So all of this energy needs to be overflowing. Amazing. Thank you. I love you, and I set you free. Today we're a little bit down because I made a few silly mistakes, but tomorrow let's hit that jackpot. Tune in. This is the last one. You don't want to miss out.